not what is obviously evil, but what looks good until the label is read. What you have to understand is wisdom doesn't just ask, can I have this? It asks, what is this actually doing to me? Now you may be wondering what does this have to do with anything? These are two different protein shakes. Story time real quick. And this is such a powerful message, so just keep listening. When I went to the store, I have been very adamant about my health. I was told I needed more protein. Protein, protein, protein. You're lifting, you're taking care of your body. I'm new to this. I've never done it before. I said, okay, I'm going to go. I noticed the protein shakes, their prices are going high, but there was one, this one right here. This one was on sale. And I'm not downing this protein shake. This protein shake was on sale. Never had it before, but I went and got it. And because it was on sale, I got 6 cases of it. This is my last one. Why am I mentioning this? Because one day I was, just wondering like why I'm not sleeping. And my husband came to me and he's like, hey, I noticed like, these protein shakes are inside of the fridge. What is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I just got them, whatever. And he's like, did you read this? And I said, no. I mean, it says protein shake. It says the thing. I mean, he's like, yeah, it says cappuccino too. And I'm like, yeah, that works. And then down below, you see right there, it says made with real coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't even think, and it literally says how much grams of caffeine is in each serving. I picked it up because it was on sale and I loaded up on it. And I realized there's nothing wrong with this product. It promised what it promised, which is protein shake. Now, I didn't care that it was caffeinito or cappuccino, whatever. I just wanted the result. I saw the thing, went to the store, and grabbed as many as I could because I finally found it and it's not costing me anything. And I get it for sale. So, and it's limited because the sale's going to go away. I grabbed up every single one I could. After 2 months, could not I was wondering why I couldn't sleep. The thing is, I would say this to anybody: inspect the label, test the fruit, and remove any weakness before it starts to shape you. The reason why I'm saying this is the same protein shake. People tell you to drink this when you're lifting and you're trying to get healthy. I finally went to the store and I got this one, right? This is, a little bit more and it's chocolate. I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate. Cappuccino actually tasted good, but I didn't like chocolate. But I said, okay, let me go to the store and I'm going to get another one. The problem is I didn't let go of this one. This is actually the last one in my refrigerator. And last night I drank one. Let me tell you about temptation. This is why it's so powerful. We have something that tempts us that we know is wrong sitting next to the new thing that we need to do, sitting next to the new life, the new decision. They're both healthy, but read the label. Chocolate, cappuccino, they're both healthy. And so one of the things I realized was I was wrong because I felt like I could handle it. I just needed not to drink it. But last night I got comfortable and I said, I think I'm going to drink it. I drank it at 7 o'clock at night. And my husband told me, he said, I feel like you're also drinking at the wrong time. If you were going to consume something like this needs to be in the morning. This protein shake, morning. This is not at night. And I was drinking it at night. I'm not paying attention. I'm not reading the labels. I'm just wanting what I want, what I want, what I want. I'm not saying either product is bad. I'm saying how I was consuming it was wrong. I was doing it for the right reason, but I wouldn't let this one go because I didn't want to lose my money because I spent all this. That's the other thing too. When you spend all this time, you finally find the real thing. And the new thing, the right thing, the better thing is sitting right next to it. And all you have to do is let it go. And you won't do it. You won't do it. I'm guilty. And I've done this before in relationships. I've done this clearly with protein shakes. This is a real thing. This tastes good. Actually, most people consume caffeine every single day. And they don't think about the damages and the pros. It's not all bad, but it's not all good either. And one thing I'm realizing is I should have thrown it out and I didn't. One thing I always tell you is don't let your eyes make the decision your spirit hasn't examined yet. I'm going to say it again. Don't let your eyes make the decision your spirit hasn't examined yet. I did not examine it. I just picked it up. It looked good. It looked like the thing I needed. And I just got it. This chocolate one, do I love it? Absolutely not. But it actually has more protein, which is good for me. And I'm not saying I'm not a health expert. I'm not. This is new to me. But that's the other thing too. When you're doing something new, you have ignorance. You have no idea what to do. You're just grabbing things. And to be honest, this is artificially flavored. I just realized that. See, I'm reading the label while I'm talking to you. So this is not the most healthiest thing. I know somebody right now would be like, protein shakes are not, but I said to myself, I need this to help build my muscle because this is what I'm doing. I'm actually learning a new skill and I'm taking care of my body, but I'm also damaging my peace by one product. One product is keeping me up at night. One. And I said to myself, God, this is so good because I have to talk about this. And I'm going to actually go to Matthew 6. Just listen to this because this matters. Matthew 6, chapter 6, verse 22 and 23. It simply says, the eye is the lamp of the body. And if your eyes are good, the whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are bad, your whole body will be filled with darkness. And if the light within you is dark, how great is that darkness? My eyes was so consumed by the price. This thing was $6. I was like, yes. Yeah, I've never found a $6 protein shake. This sucker was about $8, $9. I was like, I don't need that. It's the same thing. This says 15 grams. This is 30. I didn't want to pay more, even though this gave me more. This cost me more, but it also gave me more. And that's the thing too. Be mindful of your eyes. Our eyes can trick us. Be very careful. Let me go over this other verse because this is good. In First John, here we go. First John chapter 2. First John chapter 2, verse 15 and 16. It says here, do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. For everything in the world, the cravings of sinful men, the lustful of his eyes, the boasting of what he has and what he does, comes not from the Father, but from the world. And let me say this. I'm a sinner. Everybody has temptations. Everybody gets tempted in this life. It doesn't matter if you're a believer or not a believer. We all have temptations. We all have triggers. And I felt like this is something that I didn't even realize I was consuming, and it was consuming me, and it was costing me more than $8. In Proverbs, I'm going to go to Proverbs because this is another good one here. In Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. Let me actually turn to here. This is another good one that's talking about costing your peace. 25 verse, Proverbs 20, chapter 25, verse 28. It says, like a city whose walls are broken down is a man who lacks self-control. I didn't have enough self-control to not drink this. I didn't have enough self-control to say no. And I left when I bought the new thing. When I said to myself, okay, my husband's onto something. Maybe that's what's costing my peace. I didn't have enough self-control to throw it out because it felt like I'm not ready to let it go. And I think I could handle this, but I did not have enough self-control to say no. Ask yourself right now, what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that has you bound? In 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 23. This is another good one here. This goes right into this right here. All things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but do all things edify. This is important because something can be allowed, it can be inexpensive, basically this, or it can be even marketed as good, and it's still not beneficial. Christians, please ask yourself today. Don't ask yourself just only, is this permitted? Is this the thing I should be doing? But is it helpful? Is this thing helpful? Protein shake, is this helpful? Let me tell you something. Leaving the wrong thing in the fridge and thinking that you can manage it later. Wisdom also means removing temptation, not just resisting it. I couldn't resist the cappuccino one, and I had it right next to this chocolate one. And most people love chocolate. I actually don't like chocolate like that. Like, I'm more vanilla, what is it, strawberry, whatever. But the strawberry actually had more calories, so I was like, all right, I'm going to do the chocolate one. And I sucked it up. What I'm saying is, this protein woke me up this morning, and I'm not talking about, oh, it gave me some coffee to get me through my day. It woke me up to, I have to let this go. And I never paid attention to the label, and I never paid attention what I was consuming every single day. And sometimes I would drink this twice a day. Twice a day. The last verse I'm going to go over is in Proverbs. This one's a really good one. This is the one that you can actually memorize. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. This says, above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Another version says, keep your heart with all its diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. My issue is I want to eat healthy. I want to do well. And this protein is supposed to help me. This protein shake is supposed to help me while I'm building muscle. And what I didn't realize is this actually gets to the root of the matter. What enters through the eyes, like the cell for this one, can eventually affect my heart, my habits, my sleep, my peace, and even my obedience. When God is speaking to you, because God speaks to all of us in different ways, appearance is not the same as truth. I need you to know that the shake, it looked like a healthy choice, but the label revealed something hidden that was actually harmful for me. Somebody else would pick this up and it will say it worked and it gave them exactly what they needed. Be very careful. You have two of the same thing and they do two different things. This actually mirrors what believers need to examine, not just what looks attractive, because this looks very sexy and attractive. But what it actually produces in your mind, body, and spirit. Your mind, body, and spirit. Also, let me tell you about wisdom. It's not just noticing a problem, because I noticed something was off, but I never examined what I was consuming. I just figured I just can't sleep at night. I don't even know why. I'm just not going to bed. And so leaving this harmful protein shake next to the healthy one made the temptation easier for me. And that's exactly how spiritual struggles work. Sometimes obedience means throwing it out and not trying to manage it. I said to myself, it's okay. It's sitting next to it. It won't impact me. I was wrong. I'm human. Let me tell you something. You are called to be very careful about what you consume, physically and also spiritually. And that includes not just food. It is media, it is habits, it is relationships. It's anything that quietly, this looks like so harmful. It's a protein shake. Anything that quietly affects the heart over time. Because the question you need to ask yourself is this actually going to help me honor God, or am I only seeing the sale price? I saw this one for sale. I didn't want to pay this price because it costs me more. And I was sick and tired of paying more for protein shakes. And I said, oh, this one's finally on sale. I'm grabbing all of them. I'm not even looking at the label. It says protein shakes. Great. Perfect. Actually, it's even brighter. This one's yellow, oranges, and this one's blue and a little chocolate. It's not as exciting. But make sure you ask yourself, are you only looking at the sale price? Are you only looking at the very thing with your natural eyes? You're not paying attention to what's really happening. The lesson here is not fear, but discernment. It's discernment. God's people, please inspect the label, test the fruit, remove what weakens you and what weakens whatever it is that you have going on before it starts to shape you. The wise response is not just self-restraint in the moment, but clear boundaries, because I didn't have it. I don't know why, for some reason, I didn't want to throw this one out. I didn't want to throw out the cappuccino protein shake. It felt like I could manage it and I could just drink it in the daytime and I would be perfectly fine. I didn't want to let it go, even though I knew it was costing me everything. It was costing me my own sleep. Let me end it here. Sometimes the biggest danger is not what is obviously evil, but what looks good until the label is read. Wisdom does not just ask, can I have this? It asks, what is this doing to me? Do not let your eyes make the decision your spirit has not examined yet. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for this word. I thank you that this person that is listening, that is realizing, wow, maybe there's something I'm having right next to the very thing that I need to get rid of. Maybe for me, I didn't examine the thing that I thought was healthy, the thing that I thought was going to get me to the next level. I was just so wrapped up in what I saw and what felt good in the moment, but I'd never read the label. I never examined the thing that I am doing. I never thought to myself, is there something that I'm consuming that's also contributing to this lack of peace? I pray that this person understands that you are the ultimate peace. You are the ultimate comforter in this life. I thank you for waking us up. And sometimes, even when we're still in our sin, and even when we still struggle, and even when we still choose things that are not good for us, you still always provide a way out. You always provide a way. As long as we come to you, we speak to you, and we ask you for wisdom. I'm praying for wisdom right now for the person that's listening to me right now. I'm praying that they understand this. It sticks. They share this. They live this out. I'm not saying this is going to be perfect, but I am saying with you, all things are possible. Thank you again. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Thank you so much for listening and watching Living Purified. This is hilarious because, wow, one protein shake and it'll cost me my peace. It just did. Don't let it cost you yours.